Hey guys, I'm sure this won't get too much attention, but you know what? At least it's here in case people care and want to be informed. Uh, so many of you know me as FoxDragonLover on Deviantart, and you know my bestie, Persona Kitten Mittens. Some of you might know, because I haven't been overly outward about it, but some of you might know that Kitten, who's non-binary, has kind of upgraded recently from my best friend to my partner. And so it's like we have a weird romantic relationship, but it's ace at the same time. So, um, well, I have pimples. I had wanted to keep this a surprise because we were both really excited about it, but things have changed, so I'm just gonna be upfront. We had a very solid, flawed, but solid plan for them to move in with me and my parents this coming July. They were saving up for that and putting everything together and getting everything in place. And my parents were good with that, and we both really, really, really believed in it. But the big step in order for them to move out from their family was to tell them, and last night they finally did that. I have grievances with Kitten's mom and brother on a very deep, personal, upset level. And I kind of don't know how to get past that right now, but I know I have to. But they do love Kitten, despite the stupid shit that they do and put them through. They do love them. And because they love them, they made good points about why coming here in July, when Kitten didn't even have a driver's license, couldn't bring their cat and like half their stuff, and losing their good paying job and how hard that would be, and that they want to get to know me better. And I'm a little scorned because I've known Kitten for 10 years. And I don't know. Their brother made the joking comment not too long ago. Like when Kitten told them that I was basically their girlfriend, their brother said that they thought we were gay for each other back in high school. So I'm like, I mean, if you've thought that, if you've had a suspicion all along, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wish that they'd tried harder, and I feel like I could have tried harder for sure, but it's hard to when you harbor so much anger. And then Kitten tells me that they love me too. With all the crap that we went through, it's hard for me to believe that. But they do. So, anyway, it's really complicated. And we had an hour conversation from midnight my time until 1 in the morning. It was 11 until midnight their time. And they had to go through the agony of listening to me bawl and go through motions of anger and sadness and confusion and some more anger. And they had to spend all that time trying so hard to console me because I was just destroyed. They were gone for about an hour while talking to their family, and Kitten says that they cried the entire time talking to them, so they at least had the energy to deal with me. But I can only imagine that pain because I didn't get to hear them suffering, and just knowing that they did and that I couldn't be there was really, really hard. This was the most, yeah, I'm gonna say so far, this was one of the most heartbreaking things. I actually told them last night that the last thing that hurt me this bad was death, when my dog died. And come to think of it, the reason why is because this was death. We had a plan for our future that was naive, but solid and real, and I saw colors with it, and it gave me feelings, and I was just so excited about the fact that in a little more than a month, the love of my life would be here, sharing this beautiful home, and my animals, and my experiences in daily life, and the yard, and the wildlife, and sit on the bench outside with me. And that could still happen, but it could be the end of the year, it could be a whole other year, it could be 2 years. But so, yeah, that's the news. It was maybe the hardest talk I've ever had with Kitten. And it hurt them to hurt me. Because, I mean, they didn't hurt me. Just the whole situation hurts me. And it hurts them too, you know? And we just have a love that's, I don't know, it's beyond skin. It's universal. It's spiritual. And I didn't get to sleep till 3 in the morning. I cried so hard that when I woke up around 7, my eyes... I've done this one other time, and believe it or not, it was not when my dog died, but I have actually cried so hard before that it just, like, my whole eyes and the muscles in them hurt, even when I close them to try to sleep. Because I've been through that before, I knew how to handle that this time, and my head was just throbbing. But it's a pain that's worth it, because when you love somebody so much, like, the more that you hurt for something, the more you know it means to you, you know? And it's like, I knew that this meant a lot to me, but I didn't realize that it ran that deep. My emotions, they come out in really different ways. They don't even surface 100% on the inside. Sometimes they just lay there dormant. And when I realized that this was not going to work, and that there was nothing I could do to keep our initial plan, it all came forward. I almost threw up. I was crying so much. I really had to try several times to not puke. Oh God, from this angle you can really tell how, like, racked out I am. So, it's a fresh wound. You know, and we're gonna get through it. You know, this doesn't change anything between us. The only thing that this changes is that we're just gonna love each other even harder now. You can't stop us. They're gonna try to come visit, and hopefully in the future I can come visit them in Utah. But, I'm not moving out there. I absolutely can't. This is my home. This is their home too. And they've told me that a million times. So, I want to believe that. And someday they will be here, and hopefully we'll just be more stable. And I have a lot of inner demons to deal with now, and a lot of patchwork to do with myself and my heart. So if I seem distant on the internet, or I'm just distracted, or kind of in la la land, you're just gonna have to forgive me, because I want to cry now. My heart's bleeding. It's just bleeding and bleeding, and it's not gonna stop anytime too soon. This was the most tangible future I had ever had. It felt so real. Dream almost became reality, and now we have descended back to square one. And yes, we can build a solid foundation this way, and it will be more solid, and it will be better. Ultimately, nothing is without reason. There's no accidents. But I'm grieving the future I thought I was about to have in a month. I'm grieving the dream. I'm 25. They're 26. You know, we're so sick of waiting for each other. And yeah, I'm mad, because I fought their family so much just to keep getting close in the early years. And then they took them and moved across the state. So yeah, I have a lot of resentment. And I take it very personally. Even if I shouldn't, I do. I can't change who I am or what I feel. I can just work on myself. And in order for Kitten to come be with me, I have to tackle these demons and learn to open myself up a little bit more. But yeah, when that dream disappeared, it knocked me off my feet. So we're gonna get through it. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be okay. But I just wanted to let you know that that's what it's about. There's too much to explain, and it's deep, and it's just between the two of us. So this video is really long, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing my monotone voice go on and on. I'm starving. I have stuff to do. And some demons to learn to stand above. So, thank you for watching if you did. I appreciate the love. Keep you posted.